Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Dewi Ikrimah. In here, I would like to present my reading report about biography. In here, I have read biography of B.J. Habibie. The first about background. He was born in Parepare, South Sulawesi on June 25, 1936. He is fourth children from 8 couples all the way up to Jalil Habibie and R.A. Tuti Marine Puspawardoyo. He married with Hasri Ainun Habibie on May 11, 1962 and had two sons, namely Ilham and Tariq Akbar Kemal. Habibie, who has a penchant for horseback riding and reading, is known for very intelligent while still a copy in elementary school. But he had to lose his father, who died on September 3, 1950, because it had a heart attack while he was praying Isha. Shortly after his father's death, his mother's house and then sold their vehicles and moved to Bandung. After his father along with Habibie, his mother drugged financial life, especially Habibie, as willingness to learn Habibie then government more study in school. In high school, he began to show prominent achievement, particularly in the exact science lesson. Okay, next, enter ITB and lectures in Germany. Because of his intelligence, after graduating high school in Bandung in 1954, he entered in the ITB, Institute Technology Bandung. It was not until their finished course he gets a scholarship from the Minister of Education and Culture to continue his studies in Germany. Because given the Bung Karno's message about the importance of aerospace and flight to Indonesia, so he chose aviation engineering with specialization in aircraft construction when Westphalia Technische Hochschule Aachen. When he arrived in Germany, he was determined to learn really genuine and should be successful. By remembering his mother's assertion that finance, courage, and his live every day. A few years later, in 1955, in ASEAN, 99% of the students who study in Indonesia that are awarded full scholarship. Only the have green or private passport from his friends and the others. The holiday season is not a vacation for his thus a golden opportunity that should be filled with exams and earn some money to buy the book. After a period of set aside all activities except study. Unlike the other companions, they are more use summer vacation time to work, look for experience and money without having to take the risk. Okay. The next slide about B.J. Habibie when giving lectures. He got his diploma of ink from Technische Hochschule Germany in 1960, graduating with honors perfect with an average value of 9.5. With the title of engineer, he registering to work in the firm of Talbot, a rail industry Germany. At that time, the firm Talbot takes a large volume wagon for transporting goods that are light but big volumes. Talbot takes 1,000 watt wagon. Got a question like that. Habibi tries to apply the construction wise to make aircraft wings that he applied to wagon and finally succeeded. After that he continued his studies for a doctorate degree at the Technische Hochschule for the Faculty Maschinenwesen Aachen. Then Habibi married in 1962 by Hasri Aaron Habibi, who then would go home to Germany. Her life gets increasingly hard. In the morning, once Habibi sometimes must walk that far in order to save her living needs, then go home at night and studying for collects his wife. Lady Hasri Aaron Habibi must queue up in the channel was clothes to save the necessities of life of the family. In 1000 1965, Dr. Habibi assumed the title engineer with summa honors judgment, perfect with an average rating of 10 of the Technische Hochschule Faculty for the Maschinenwesen ASEAN. Next, about Habibi factor formula. The formula invented by Habibi named Habibi factor because it could count the cracks of crack propagation on random atoms up to the airplane, so he dubbed it as Mr. Crack. In 1967, becoming honorary professor, full professor at the Bandung Institute of Technology. From the same place in 1965, the Chinese of this achievement and delivering had been recognized international institution of which Gesellschaft für Luft- und Raumfahrt, Institute for Aviation and Space of Germany, the Royal Aeronautical Society in London, United Kingdom, the Royal Swedish Academy of Engineering Science, Sweden, the Académie nationale d'Art et de Space, France, and the U.S. Academy of Engineering, United States, while the award gained ever Birkin Habibi among them. Edward Warner von Karman Award, and that was almost the equivalent of a Nobel Prize. In the country, Habibi received the highest award from the Institut Teknologi Bandung, Ganesh Manggala Bhakti Praja Kencana. Next, about B.J. Habibie and Lady Ainun Habibie. Habibie's types much admired, full of controversy, a lot of admirers, but not a few others don't agree with him. Each time, the award-winning the prestigious Theodor van Karman Award returned from his habitat Germany, he always became news. Habibie, after only a year of college at ITB Bandung, 10 years of college to doctoral degree at web construction in Germany, where he graduated summa cum laude, then worked in industry leading aircraft MBB Germany, before fulfilling the call of President Suharto to return to Indonesia. The next, about B.J. Habibie returns to Indonesia. In Indonesia, Habibie served as Minister of State 20 years research and technology or head of BPPT, leading the 10 strategic industries. State-owned enterprises chosen MPR became Vice President of Republik Indonesia and was sworn in by Chief Justice becomes President of Indonesia Suharto, replacing became the President of the Republic of Indonesia. Suharto handed over the presidency to Habibie under Article 8 of the Constitution of 1945, until finally forced Habibie also stepped down due to a small referendum vote for independence. The speech was rejected MPLRI. He returned to ordinary citizens, also migrated back to Germany settled. On May 2010, Hasri Ainun Habibie, the wife of B.J. Habibie, died in the hospital of Ludwig Maximilian Universität Klinikum Munich, Germany. He died on Saturday, local, local time or 22:30 p.m. The finality of the death of Ali certainty Hasri Ainun Mokhtar Ngabali, former member of parliament who was appointed deputy family B.J. Habibie. This becomes a very deep mourning for ex-President Habibie and the people of Indonesia who felt lost. For Habibie, Ainun is everything. Ainun is aged to see his life. For Ainun Habibie is everything, the love of his life. But every story has an end. Every dream has a limit. Okay, that's all my reading report. I'm sorry if I have mistake. And thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.